in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Green Bay Packers.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, this shit lame. Nah, the speed and cuts and shit be off. You'll see it. That shit. Huh? I'm about to play Debo. No, I just look on the phone.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
And he'll bring it up here right at the 40-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get this up to about the 44. You look at this Packers defense.
They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
He stopped the shit to go bring his dog outside. I'm trying to get this shit.
That number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number.
I gotta go.
Lucky for one side.
Yeah, but I told him he could have it. He was up, but he stopped the shit.
6.
But he was up anyway. I gotta go.
Here's Pacheco once again. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco.
His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Oh,
Love.
Oh, that nigga. Throw that bitch.
Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be out of
what?
bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Love from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Yeah, to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
You look at this Packers defense.
Currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one, because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, number 1 versus number 1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And a short gain here down to the 22. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready?
3rd and 2. Love with it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On fourth down, Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start with the option. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. These two teams all tied after 1. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game, CD, some are calling it the game of the year. Others are saying, hey, this is the Super Bowl preview. And as we speak, these are the top seeds in each conference. How do you think these two teams approach this one internally?
And I think that we both subscribe to the theory that it is the game of the year so far, and it could be a Super Bowl preview. I know outwardly both teams are going to tell us, hey, it's 1 of 16. We're going to do what we do. Let's just go ahead and play our game. But I think we both know that internally, they're saying we've got to establish we're the team to beat in case we see them again.
Play fake. Here's Love. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Red, cycle.
Third and long for Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And just shutting him off there. And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Ready.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. 5 yards yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jones. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Well, that side is complete to Reed. And he's going to have the Packers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. Running right, Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Ready?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shot. 17. Ready.
An inside give to Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Ready.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can
what is that?
score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Room here to run. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
10 cycles.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Up the middle, Jones. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, set.
3rd and 5.
Drill, 52. Black shot. Hut.
Throwing. Love. This pass caught. It's Dobbs with it. And he's going to have the Packers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Looking deep here for Dobbs. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. A give right side for Pacheco. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
They'll go again to Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Blaster, stay. Edo blue.
On 3rd down, Love. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Love, he's going to change the play here.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready?
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Ready.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Striker, 3-3. Drill green.
Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Brought down that time by Quay Walker.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he will have a Chiefs first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Pacheco headed right. Now he's into the clear again. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, 87 yards. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead.
Butker now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chiefs 24, Packers 14. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. This one swung out here to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. And they're going to speed things up here.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Off the play fake, Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now Love going to change things up.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Jones will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time, they're going for a solid game.
And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Running left to give to Pacheco. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
197 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll drop this off to Pacheco. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good.
And that will keep this a 3-point game. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Right,
At their 48-yard line.
Green jacket. Blue striker. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
Love now on 2nd down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Right back to him on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2nd and 6 coming up. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's 2nd down.
Watch out now. Stick to serious.
Brings
Hey,
up
go
2nd
serious.
and 8.
Ready?
A give to Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. On third down, here's Jones. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Love going to give this one to Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Love. Being chased out left. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So here now is Anders Carlson in a really big spot. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. Nixon now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
That's a pretty strong return to start this overtime. And you know that if you run some decent offense, you should have a shot at a field goal. But I'd have to think to myself, I want the 6 points. I want this game over now. I don't want to give the other team a chance to come back and beat me.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup.
Again, it's Jones. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 112 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They'll get this down to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Dillon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Ready. Set.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Black shot. Ready?
First throw in overtime for Love. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
For right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes to throw it. That's to his running back, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Again, it's Pacheco. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.